Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson.
And I'm David Benfield. Thank you for joining us today. It's Wednesday, right?
Today is Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
Hump
It's
day.
Wednesday.
Yes, and I noticed before we got on, he was kind of doing his
Oh,
typical
getting-
dance
getting my
moves.
moves out?
I'm like, oh, so you got the good sleep last night.
Yeah! It was great. I slept. It was really, really great. She only woke
Awesome.
up once, and it was Lena's job. So.
Oh, so you got to just keep sleeping.
Yeah, for
Are you
sure.
able to fall back asleep when that happens, like, or does it kind of keep you up?
It keeps me up for a little bit, and
Okay.
then usually, like if she's up for a half hour, I'm gonna be up for about another 15 minutes.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Guys fall asleep so much easier. My husband
Dude.
puts his head on the pillow, and literally less than 5 minutes, it's like.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, after the
Like,
age
what?
of 40, you sleep anywhere, everywhere.
Well, I think
It's not-
also his time on submarines.
Yeah,
You had limited time.
My dad was the same way. I'm telling you, you couldn't. After the age of 40, you could not watch TV with him. Like, because
just pass out.
You sit there, as soon as you stop moving, you're just like,
Kind of reminds me of the older men that you see sleeping at the mall while the women are shopping.
Yeah.
They find those chairs and you just see them kind of dozing
yeah,
off.
yeah. I'm just
Takes
resting
me like
my
30
eyes.
minutes.
That's what
Yeah.
you say. I'm not sleeping on it. I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, I've used that excuse. Rob knows better.
No,
Because I'll be
you're
like, do you want,
sleeping.
he goes, well, if we're watching this, now I'm going to have to explain it to you because you fell asleep. I'm not watching it again. So then he'll just change to something else.
My dad would
I
do
fall
stuff-
asleep best on the couch.
My dad would do stuff where you would say something, he'd be asleep, and he'd be like, "Wow, it's good." He'd be like, "Yeah."
Oh, he'd still respond slightly, but incoherent probably.
Yeah, it's like, you're asleep, Dad.
Aw, well, we're not asleep right now. We've got a
No,
fun show in
We have a
store.
great show today. Guys, coming up, comedian Mickey Bell joins us ahead of his performance tonight at the San Jose Church of Christ.
And then the new year comes with New Year's resolutions, of course. We'll take a look at some motivational posters with a little spin on our weird Amazon finds
Oh,
segment.
that's going to be so much fun. Plus, it wouldn't be Wednesday without comedian Leroy Aaron. He's back with a new round of can't miss shows and movies.
That's right. But first,
Yep.
it's time for
Go.
Say What? That's right, brought to you by Whataburger. And this is really cool. Golf legend John Daly is letting everyone know that he's picking the Jags to win it all this year.
Who are you betting on to win the big game?
Oh, we're not there yet. I'm gonna say Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they got a good shot at it.
Yeah, baby. The golfer was on Hard Rock Bet's social media saying that they're his pick to hoist the Lombardi Trophy.
I love it. When I saw that on Instagram, of course, I had to send it to everybody and just say what? Because that was a true say what.
Yeah.
Kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But-
Yo, what does John Daly do?
Right,
Whatever.
just random.
I'm all about it.
But you know what? It's funny because I just rewatched the Happy Gilmore 2 and movie, and he's in. He makes a
Yeah.
cameo. It's really funny.
He's so funny nowadays.
He is.
Grip it, rip it. With his commercials and stuff. I love that.
Yeah. Another cool thing.
Yeah.
Check this out. Now imagine you go to a bar.
Yeah.
And you just so happen to see Jags quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
There he is.
Do you ask him for an autograph, or do you just pick him up on your shoulders and squat him? That's what this
exactly-
Jags fan did. I believe this was at Pete's Bar too.
I think it was, yeah.
Look at this.
He's over at
And we were
Pete's.
talking about this yesterday, but we wanted to show you. You
Look.
think he's about 240, you said?
Yeah, he's about 240 pounds.
That's insane. Look at this girl. She's jacked. I
Look
love
at
it.
that.
This
Look
was
at
also
look at that
shared by
squat
Hard Rock
power.
Bet. Yeah, I think that is so cool. Look at everyone in the
Would
background.
have straight gone down and been like, oh, get off.
Would not be able to
off.
yeah, just roll back. Yeah, there's no way. But
Absolutely
I'm pretty
not.
impressed by that. So you actually,
Yeah.
if y'all remember, you've been watching for a while, you got lifted by a strong man.
Yeah, I did.
Check this out, y'all. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Were you nervous?
Yeah.
And then he scrapes your butt on his face. I was like, oh no! But he did it.
Look at that.
He's sweating a little.
Golly, that dude was so strong. Look at him.
Oh my God, what if he dropped you? Thank God he did. Oh, he did a
Yeah,
press
and
too.
he did a shoulder press.
Stop.
Like, you know how hard it is when you do shoulder presses? Like, it's like usually it's like not very much weight.
Yeah.
It's like 180 pounds. My guy's shoulder press.
Yeah, if I do like a barbell, I do like 30 pounds. So I can't imagine. No. That's pretty cool though.
It was really
Yeah, that was
amazing.
from April of last year.
That
Wow,
was
I'm
so much
impressed.
fun. Oh,
so
wow.
not quite squatted, but lifted.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of even more impressed with that because shoulder presses are so much harder than like.
I agree,
or,
I
like,
agree.
The squats. All right, I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
All right, I think it's time for some food.
All right, we're living in the Winn-Dixie kitchen, brought to you by ProCraft Cabinetry. And guess who I've got here today? I've got Spencer's Smoke and Q. The owner, Spencer Matheson, here with us because we're talking about the annual Jimmy Jam Barbecue Slam.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Good to see you.
Good
Thanks
to
for
see you,
having me.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a lot of good stuff going on here. First, let's just get into what you're going to be competing in. Let's talk
Yes.
about the Jimmy Jam Barbecue Slam.
Yes, so Jimmy Jam Barbecue Slam is going to be the 10th annual this year.
Right on.
So it's become one of Florida's biggest KCBS sanctioned events. So one of the biggest in North Florida. So there'll be close to 70 competition teams from all over the country competing. And, you know, full-on KCBS competition.
Yeah.
For, chicken, pork, ribs, and brisket. So
It's going to be pretty good. Okay, okay. Before we get into this, let's just pay some bills real quick. Tell us
Yes.
about Smoke and Spencer's Q.
So Smoke and Spencer's Q, I started that about 5 years ago. I was Texas born and raised, so barbecue was in my blood.
Yeah.
So when I kind of started that, it really kind of developed just from a love of barbecue and wanted to just bring my vision of it to Florida.
Right
So-
on. Okay, so and we were talking off camera. So there's like Texas barbecue is a little bit different than what you're going to be dealing with at the competition,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
so in
sir.
the competition, you said it's K. What was it again?
So this is there's different sanctioning bodies. This is KCBS, Kansas City Barbecue Association.
Gotcha.
So they've got their specific judges in. They're looking for a certain profile. So me growing up in Texas, like,
little bit different.
It's a black pepper heavy.
Yeah.
It's, you know, brisket, all that. So here it's a different profile than what I normally cook with on the trailer and caterings and events.
Gotcha.
So, you know, they're looking for more of a sweet and savory.
And you bring it.
And I bring it. But it's, you know, all my negative scorecards in the past have been too spicy, too much black pepper. So I stay away from my love. So it's,
Hey,
you know,
listen, that's gonna be a plus on my scorecard personally.
Okay,
right?
good.
All right, well, let's jump into it. Let's see what you're gonna be making. So
Okay.
you brought some stuff that you're gonna actually be like doing in the competition.
Yes, so these are actually two competition pieces of meat right here.
Okay.
Okay, so the first the first we'll talk about, this is a pork medallion. This is actually off of a Boston butt or a pork shoulder.
Okay.
So the whole butt, the whole shoulder produces one of these. This is this is a medallion.
So
It's
what,
actually
the whole shoulder or the whole butt?
shoulder.
How does it get down to being
You're
so small?
separating just that out.
Gotcha.
And
Okay,
in the
cool.
competition, you can't separate it out first. You've got to cook it whole, then separate it out during your
So
wrap
you
procedure.
better know what you're
So,
doing.
yeah, you got to know what you're doing. So
Okay, cool.
basically, you know, from those before you that are competition experts, you know, you pass the knowledge around,
Yeah.
pass the knowledge along
Yeah.
throughout the generations. But so this is actually nicknamed in the competition world the money muscle.
All right.
Because it wins some money at competition.
Let's go. I'm ready to try it.
Yeah. So this is. We'll slice into there real quick.
Whoa, that's beautiful. That is really, how long did it take to cook this?
So the whole pork shoulder, you know, you're looking at about a 6-hour cook.
Wow.
Because in competition world, you tend to go a lot. It's more of a hot and fast barbecue style than a low and slow.
Okay.
So, like for instance, my smoke will be running on an average of 275 degrees.
Which is substantially hotter than you
it's
would like.
substantially hotter, but that's what's winning. Some of the guys using drums, they're rolling it near 300 to 340 on certain meats.
Oh wow, okay.
Because
So it's
it's
quick.
hot, well, it's hot enough to break down all the collagens and connective tissues in
Gotcha.
there and just make it a very tender piece of meat.
Man, you just got science on me.
Yeah, no, it is, it is, and I'm still learning it. So it's.
Well, listen, for a dude who's still learning, man, you're killing it. I'm just gonna tell you that right
I
now. All right, what are you
appreciate
slapping
that.
us up with?
So this right here is a competition barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
So we're gonna finish that up.
Never scared.
Nuh-uh, not at all.
And so I just grab this and eat it, right?
Grab this and eat it. And I've got a couple in the oven. So typically what I do, David, after I do this, after I sauced it, a little finishing rub, I
Yeah.
would put it back in the smoker to kind of set that sauce in,
Yeah.
nice and tacky, where it's all, so through the magic of television.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
I've got a couple here.
Whoa, look at this.
But
Here,
these
pop this right here so we can see them.
These right here, those are so small, that wouldn't even make a competition box.
Oh, wow.
That would go to your friends,
That'd go to
your
my
neighbors,
face,
for
like
people's
right now.
choice, like that. So that, it's a pretty good bite, isn't it?
That's fantastic.
That's why they call it the money muscle.
Good grief.
It's
That's so
tender,
delicious.
full of flavor. Because here's the deal,
come
like
on,
say
Spencer.
for the David, the judge right here is going to literally have one bite of this item. They're not going to clear the whole thing. They have one bite, so you have to put so much flavor that's going to pop that one bite they remember it and they're doing their scorecard.
I
right
will
there.
never forget that. All right, what's the? Give us the details on the competition real quick. Where do we
Okay,
go?
so competition is going to be it's January 10th, 70 plus teams. So the whole day, it's a blast there. They show up, full on chili comp, car show, everything for the kids. The barbecue teams are going to be competing, and then after they're done competing at 2 o'clock, 2 to 4, all barbecue teams are doing People's Choice.
Love it.
So you get to have a chance to sample something from 70 plus world-class competition teams.
That's dope. Spencer, thank you so very much, man. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. We're
Thank
going to
you
have
for
to come
having
out and check you out at your truck. But for now, we're going to send it over to Jordan. Jordan, what you got?
Well, I've got award-winning comedian Mickey Bell, who performed over 250 shows last year.
Yes.
How the heck does that happen? And he's a passionate advocate for mental health awareness, using his set as a platform to help others find laughter through their pain. And he's here with a little sneak peek of his upcoming performance. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I want to thank this station for allowing Jordan to be the one that interviews
Oh,
me.
no, why?
Because normally, I get passed off to whoever doesn't want to, I don't get the favorite person, and David's fine, but I mean, I get the best. David's over there eating. And can't
Yeah,
quit
we're just a little,
laughing,
I think we're
and
just
so
jealous, right?
I think it is.
David, save me some of that.
I feel like I got the best.
Oh, he said it right. So talk a little bit about, so I mentioned the mental health aspect, because that's kind of unique. You don't really hear that a lot with comedians. So why was that important for you to incorporate?
When I first started doing comedy, I realized that what comedy does, it allows you to tear down walls.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what type of comedian you are. Name your favorite comedian, when they help you laugh, tears down walls.
Right.
My thing was, okay, what am I going to put inside of there once that wall's torn down? And so I had a mental health scare, and I hit rock bottom, and I had to fight my way back. I spent a year of not being able to go out in public. I had an anxiety where I could not be around people.
Right.
And so people asked, how are you able to sit here today?
Right.
Well, I'm medicated. But I
And laughter helps.
Exactly. But I just, I started seeing that we needed to talk about that more.
Right.
And so we use laughter to tear down that wall. People open up, and then I'm able to encourage them when it comes to their mental health.
Yeah, it kind of brings down that guard, the guard that they may have up. So would you say you're a clean comic as well then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I say that, and I told Leroy this earlier, I say that I don't cuss.
Okay.
I think it.
Yeah, right. I think we all do, right, at times?
I just try not to say it.
Right, right. And so how would you describe, other than the mental health aspect and the clean aspect, how would you describe your style of comedy?
It's a lot of observational,
Okay.
but I have a warped way of thinking.
Ah.
Because I was raised in the independent, fundamental, King James Version only Baptist home.
Gotcha.
So I'm looking at things a little different because we weren't raised to know about comedians. We couldn't listen to any secular music. Everything was
Oh,
real strict,
wow.
right?
Okay.
So when you look at things from that perspective as an adult in Jacksonville, Florida, you get a different perspective, and it's
Right.
unique and it's fun.
Well, I'm sure a lot of it can be relatable too, especially when you're in the South here in the Bible Belt
Very
area.
much so. And then
right?
when you go up north, like when I go to Iowa, all I have to do with this accent is stand up there and
Talk.
say the ABCs, and they're like hilarious.
They get a kick out of that, right? So when did you realize you wanted to be a comedian? At what age would you say?
That's interesting. I started during COVID.
Oh, did you really?
did.
So this is fairly new.
It's very new. I was a pastor of a church.
Oh, okay.
And because of my mental health issues
Right.
and the emotional instability that I had, I made some decisions that got me fired. And so when they fired me as a church, I had to do something to provide for my family. I didn't know what that was going to be. I always interjected humor. It's always
Yeah.
been a part of my life. A lot of it to deflect pain.
And I've heard that a lot
Yes,
of comedians actually
absolutely.
they
Just about
use
every
that.
one of them. Every
Okay,
one of them.
wow.
And I use that to deflect pain. And
Mm-hmm.
so now God's enabling me to go around and encourage people. And I just get on stage and talk. I mean,
Right.
people are like, how do you perform this? I just get on stage and just say what hits me. Now it gets me in trouble because I don't have a filter.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I just, you just get on stage and just talk about what the world looks like through these eyes.
Right.
And it can be quite hilarious.
Now, would you say that you have always had a great sense of humor, or always been funny, like class clown?
I've always been on stage. When I was in school, I was the 10th grader in school that was emceeing the spring beauty pageant. You know what I'm saying? So I was always on stage.
cute.
I was always doing stuff.
Right.
I was probably introducing you to come out
Right,
and get,
okay, all
to
right.
get the crown.
There you
Not
go.
David,
Thanks.
but you. You would come out and get
I get the crown. He gets the barbecue. I get
David,
the crown.
David gets the meat. You get the crown.
Oh.
So so that's how we would do things. But no, it was just. I've always been that person. I've always been the energetic person,
That's
and always
awesome.
trying to make sure that people had a good day.
Well, where can we follow you?
The Mickey Bell, T-H-E.
Okay.
And that's because when I started, MickeyBell.com was taken, so I had to go with something else, and they wanted too much for it. I think they wanted like $35 for it, and I couldn't afford it. So The Mickey Bell, all socials, everything. We talk about religious stuff, we talk about the world, we just talk about life and how you can enjoy it even though you battle mental illness.
Well, thank you so much. One more time, where you're going to be performing, and
I
it's
have
tonight.
no idea.
Oh,
It's some.
He's traveling. Is
Some
it
church?
the
Thank you.
Church of Christ? San Jose Church of Christ.
Thank you, David.
He, with over 250 shows a year,
I
you
didn't
know.
even know what state I was in.
Right?
Mickey, thank
We'll
you.
be in South Georgia right,
Right, yeah, with that accent. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
And it was great to meet you. Safe travels on all your shows that you've got coming
Thank
up.
you.
Yeah, of course. David?
All right, guys, it's time for Homes for Pause. And Brooke has Delilah with us. Hello. And she is a little ham, man.
Yes, she is.
She's such a super ham. She tried some of the barbecue and loved it.
She found a new best friend after
Yeah,
that.
it was awesome. Okay, so first of all, tell us about how Silent Night at the Jacksonville Humane Society went.
Oh my gosh, it was wonderful. The influx of photos and videos we got of dogs and cats in pajamas was like the best thing ever. We had, I think, only about 10 to 15 left in shelter to go out, so it was amazing. The community really stepped up. We were super happy about it, and we got a lot of adoptions out of it too, which was great.
Very
So,
cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, tell us about Delilah.
Yeah, so she is about 2
Or
years
Dahlia,
old.
sorry.
No, you're fine. She's about 2 years old, so has that puppy energy, but she is incredible. She's one of our dog day out dogs. I know I mention it a lot.
Yeah.
Where you can take her out on the town. She went to the beach yesterday. She went to the town center. She's been around kids. She is a full package of light. She's amazing. She's been with us since August, so she's been with us for a little while.
Okay.
She is just looking for an active, amazing, loving home, and that is all she wants.
She's
and
a
treats.
bowling
but-
ball of love.
Yeah, and she has such amazing attributes. She's house trained, knows basic commands. Like I said, been around kids, and she is just ready to go home, honestly.
Oh, man, she's so
Yeah.
good. Look how good she is. All right, so folks out there, since August,
Yeah.
right, Dahlia has been at the Humane Society.
Yeah.
I am challenging somebody who's watching right now to give Dahlia a permanent home
Yes.
because this dog is so sweet and so good. Like, she will be a perfect
Yeah.
addition to your family, I promise.
And I want to say too, if you want to do a staycation with her, she is eligible for that. So
Oh, cool.
what that means is you can bring her home for like 1 to 2 weeks,
Uh-huh.
test it out, see if she's a good fit, or just give her a break if you'd like. But it's a way to just really see, if it's the right fit for your home and vice
Yeah.
versa. So that's always an option too.
Gotcha. Okay, so we like to, we always like to tell folks how easy it is for them to adopt
Yeah.
these buddies. So tell us how easy it is.
Yeah, so you can go to 8464 Beach Boulevard, ask to meet any of our available pets. You can walk around the runs, go see the cats, meet with one of our adoption counselors. They'll help pair you, give you all the history on the animal, and make sure it's the right pair for you as well. Or you can go to our website at jackshumane.org/adopt and see all of our available pets, which is updated live. So
Gotcha,
any
cool.
pet that is taken off of there has been adopted.
Gotcha.
So it is live updated at that
Very
point.
cool. That's great. All right, listen, once again, I'm going to challenge folks at home to give our beautiful little Dahlia here a permanent home.
girl.
She is a kissy monster. She is a
is.
giant bowling ball of love. And I tell you right now, you are amazing and you are the
Yeah.
best. I hope you find a great home. Thank you, Brooke. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
We
it.
appreciate it.
All right, Jordan, what's coming up?
Oh, what a sweet baby. Well, it is a new year, and we all need a little motivation to help us. So M&M, Marshall, or Mead, I should say, Professor Mead, we love to call
There he
him,
is.
and Matt are here to help. And we found some motivational posters to help light that fire, and you see what we mean after the short break.
For over 40 years, ProCraft Cabinetry has been the builder's choice for multifamily cabinet solutions. From apartments to condos and large-scale housing developments, our durable cabinets are designed to handle the demands of your projects. Visit jacks.procraftcabinetry.com.
You wouldn't have your ex officiate your wedding.
Do you, Jake? Liar, cheater, gaslighter.
So why have anyone but America's largest injury law firm handle your injury case? Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond. From walk-in closets to entertainment centers. Our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
Hello, I'm Veronica.
My name is Darvin.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Jackie.
And we switched to Consumer Cellular.
My previous provider was terrible.
Surprise, we've changed your rate.
We wouldn't get to talk to a person.
And then all of a sudden it disconnects.
Now with Consumer Cellular, no problems.
Better customer service. They tell me exactly what I'm paying and why I'm paying for it.
It's within $1 of being half of my old bill.
With Verizon, I was paying about $150 a month. With Consumer Cellular, I'm paying about half that.
Okay, this is doable. This is affordable.
I'm getting the exact same coverage for half the price. That's a beautiful thing.
Done deal.
I got to keep my phone. I got to keep my number.
Switching over took about 20 minutes. That's it.
It's month to month, very simple.
It's been amazing.
I was now a Consumer Cellular customer.
And I've been bragging to my friends about it too.
Call 800-420-5406 to switch and save up to half with Consumer Cellular. Plus, for a limited time, new customers get their second month free.
My name is Mary. I want people to know how wonderful Conviva is. The care team is very proactive, very thorough, very caring. It's not just going for a visit and you're done. I always have a lot of questions and never feel rushed. They just really, really take good care of you. And every time I lift up my grandson, I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this. And it's my most favorite thing in the world.
Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
We are back with another Weird Finds on the Internet segment, and this time we are taking a look at motivational posters to help you get fired up for 2026. So David, what do you have first?
Okay, so our first poster to help you get motivated and to own 2026 is this trash panda, or better known as a raccoon. It's called Trash Can.
Not Trash Cannot? Okay,
that's
kind of cute. I kind of like that.
Trash Can, not Trash Cannot. I love it.
I think that's really cute.
I think raccoons are amazing. So
and it looks like it's like on a fabric too, instead of just like a typical poster.
Yeah,
I think that'd be cute for like a kid's room.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Put that in Gwen's room.
Okay, perfect.
She has one of those that looks just like that. It says like, it's cool to be kind.
Perfect. Yeah. That's great. All right, well, our next poster, this is so good. You can see it has a goldfish with a shark fin on top. And actually, I feel like I've seen one like this before. You know, we're now into 2026. Your mindset is everything. You can either be a gold shark or a shark.
Right.
Well, goldfish or a shark. I think it's cute. I love the message. I don't like it as much as I like the raccoon.
That's a no.
Yeah.
That's a no.
But I get what they mean. I think it's kind of cute.
Get out of here, Guppy.
Oh. All right, what do we have next, David?
Okay, so if you need some self-reflection, take a look at this poster. It's a tiger reading a book titled, "Go Get 'Em, Tiger." This you embrace that inner tiger and go get 'em. So, all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
What does this mean to you? He just looks cool. What is that?
He's a very sophisticated looking guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like,
Still gonna give it a thumbs down. Not my favorite. Yeah.
I got a thumbs down.
Yeah, I still like the trash panda better.
Yeah.
The raccoon. All right, well, next motivational poster is "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine," and you can see it is a dumpster fire, but it also shows it smiling. So no matter what you're going through, you can always keep smiling.
Absolutely, that's so yes.
I do think that's cute, actually, yeah. I do like more of the cartoony one. Well, I guess that fish is a cartoon.
It's a little smile.
Yeah.
I don't know why that tickles me so much.
And it is in the same format as the raccoon one.
Yeah.
I think maybe I just like, it's cuter. I don't know.
This little
dumpster fire. But that's so true. I mean, you could be dealing with, kind of like with the comedian here, Mickey Bell. And, you know, you could be dealing with stuff, but, you know, just deal with it or use humor in the meantime until you're feeling good again. You don't ever want to just put a Band-Aid on something. You want to fix it. Oh, God. Now we're going to need to put a Band-Aid on that.
Live TV.
These things come flying out.
Yes,
you and I both. I don't know.
I have chucked them across the
And
way.
the meteorologist little clickers, too.
Yep.
And when I did weather, too. That thing, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we run our own prompter here, guys.
Yeah, that's what this is.
It's multitasking.
Yeah.
Good job. These were great.
These are so fun.
These are awesome. I like this. I super dig these kind of
Oh,
segments.
wait, why are you guys putting up the gym, though? What are you trying to say?
Motivation. We got to get
What are you
ready
trying
to
to say?
go.
Actually, that is one of my New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, you got to get fit. Get
yeah, I hired my coach back, so David did the barbecue segment.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I did that?
No,
Okay.
I'm still going to take a bite. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Nah, I don't do that.
No.
Well, no, because.
Or goals. How about goals then?
No. It's like the normal stuff, right? Like, okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a bit of a nerd, right? I'm a bit of like a sciencey nerd. So I don't really, like the January 1st is kind of arbitrary, right? You should be doing this all the time.
Well, that's a good point.
Right, so like January 1st is like a new year, new you. It doesn't really mean anything to me, right? Like you should be like constantly trying to. It's called trash can, not trash can not.
Yeah,
Like,
I
all
love
the
that.
time.
I love that. Now, I will say this, though, because of, my birthday and my husband's birthday, both in October, plus the Halloween, then you got Thanksgiving, then you got Christmas, then you got New
Yeah.
By the time the new year starts, I am ready, though, for a
Feel like a
reset.
nice
Because
reset?
I've been overindulging.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to, like, go cold turkey and kind of go crazy with
Sure.
it, but I definitely am ready to, like, eat clean again
Yeah.
and, like,
Oh yeah.
cut back on the drinking a little bit.
Oh listen, the
Not all
holiday
the way, but a little bit.
The holiday situation, whoa, especially now as a dad, is some serious business. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So guys, when we come back, comedian Leroy Aaron has you covered with what you need to watch in Watch Party Wednesday. Stay tuned. First Goes Live will be right back.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's a lot of reasons. Today, our roads are littered with killing machines. I'm talking about semi-trucks. They can easily kill, even at low speeds. Overworked truck drivers are driving all day and all night. Injured in a trucking accident? We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. For the people.com.
Here we go. It's the Rooms to Go New Year's sale. Shop must-have pieces, incredible room packages, all at amazing sale prices you'll only find here. Hello, gorgeous. Have fun with your space. Have fun with your style. And start the new year with new furniture. Don't wait another minute. The time to save is now. It's the Rooms to Go New Year's sale.
You've put up with your old shower for too long. It's outdated, unsafe, and it's time to replace it. But why struggle with a lengthy shower remodel when Jacuzzi can do it in just one day? And there's no need to break a sweat or your budget.
Right now, we're waiving all installation costs, plus offering 0 interest and 0 payments for up to 1 year.
So you can finally convert your old bath to a safer, easy entry shower, complete with a custom seat, grab bars, and slip-resistant floor installed in 1 day.
My overall experience with Jacuzzi has been wonderful. Everything was customized to the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay.
I've had a great experience from start to finish.
Don't take matters into your own hands. Do it the smart way. Give Jacuzzi Bath Remodel a call.
There are only weeks remaining during our limited time offer. We're waiving all installation costs and offering no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-261-6204.
There's a big deal going on at Whataburger, like the new Big Ranch Wrap.
A crispy chicken strip, buttermilk ranch, cheese, and fresh veggies in a warm tortilla. Or go bigger with 5 premium Whata chicken bites. Or go bigger than big with our Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. with fresh 100% beef and melty cheese. Make it even bigger with fries and a drink for a little more. Now that's a big deal. The Whata Deal, now at What a Burger. Download the app.
I'm Mike Pringley, Good Morning Jacksonville meteorologist and longtime First Coast weather expert. I love preparing you for the day ahead. So be careful picking up the kids from school. There will be about a half hour to 1 hour of rain. Whether it's tracking tropical storms forming in the Atlantic or helping you plan for the unexpected downpours, we've got you covered. Because weather never stops, and neither do we. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News, weekdays from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back. It is now time for Rain or Shine with my buddy Mike Pringley.
Yes.
And what are we looking at here?
Well, we've got some smack talk. We're already started. So I'm a meteorologist in Buffalo. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow morning on Good Morning Jacksonville, and we're going to go back and forth. We're talking about our home field advantage, but it's not just the nice weather and the home field advantage and all the fans that are great. It's a lifestyle. And look at this. We've got 74 right now in Jacksonville compared to 34 in Buffalo. So who do you think wins this?
We're going to win.
It's not even
We're
close.
definitely winning.
Would you like a 36 in a rainy day or a 78 in sunny day?
A 70. That's why we live here. This is actually a really cool aerial view, by the way. I have not seen this perspective where you can see the Miller Electric Field and then also the stadium.
We have a new tower cam now, so we can see
I love that.
It's beautiful.
That looks really cool. We'll be able to see the renovations too.
Yeah, we actually tried to zoom into Buffalo, and that's their tower cam right now. Kind of ugly, huh?
I can't wait to see that interview though with you tomorrow on him.
It should be a lot of fun. And we take a look at the forecast. Nothing's changed. We said it would turn from spring to winter, but still, we've got it easy here. 65 for tailgaters. So if you're coming to the game, you're going to get up in the morning and say, it feels pretty good, but you're still going to need to have your jacket because we're going to fall through the 60s into the 50s during the game.
By the end, as we keep going.
Game.
Okay.
Just a 20% chance of rain, not thinking rain.
Okay.
As we look at today, the big pattern is we're going to have an April pattern all the way into Saturday. So 78, 65. We had Spencer in the house and Mickey, some great interviews there. Just be careful. The morning fog, weather impact alert kicks back in tonight.
Oh, more fog. Okay.
Okay. So each and every morning the fog. And then real quick, here it is, the Jimmy Jam Barbecue Slam.
Oh, that's what we were talking about.
Some great eating. Doors open at 10 o'clock, St. Johns County Fairgrounds. And look at these temperatures, Jordan. Back up
I am loving it. It felt so good when I woke up this morning to letting the dogs out. Thank you so much for that, Mike.
You got it.
All right, it's time for me to head over here, isn't it, David?
That's right, because it's time for Watch Party Wednesday with comedian Leroy Aaron. Come on in, Jordan.
Should just run over here. Hold him tight to this.
Welcome. That's right.
Hi, how are you?
Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, man.
Doing great.
Y'all tired of doom scrolling?
Yes.
Good, because for 2026, we're not doom scrolling.
Okay.
I got titles for you.
We want the titles.
Let's jump on in.
All right.
All right. First, we start off with an amazing action movie from our man Jason Statham in Amazon Prime with the movie Working Man. It stars, again, Jason Statham, Michael Pena, and David Harbour from Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
Levon Cade left his profession behind to work in construction and be a good dad to his daughter. But when the local girl vanishes, he's asked to return to the skills that made him a mythic figure in the shadowy world of counterterrorism. Again, this is your classic Jason Statham movie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, action.
You know, if you know Jason Statham, you know he's been a courier, he's been a thief, he's been a driver, and he's been a beekeeper.
That's right. Yeah, I saw Beekeeper.
Yeah, I think when it was time for this movie,
so they're kind of all the
same. You got no surprises.
Typecast.
You know, somebody's in trouble. Jason Statham's there. He calls the skills back. He rescues the person. Everybody's happy.
Would you say he's the newer Liam Neeson?
Yes, kind of like.
Yeah.
Well, I see where you're going with that.
With like Taken, and he did a lot of those action movies.
But I don't know. Recently, Liam Neeson, I saw Naked Gun. So
he's doing comedy now with Pamela Anderson.
Right. He is way too old to be doing physical stuff like that now.
Well, that's true. But did you hear he and Pamela Anderson had a little thing?
They did.
That's fun.
But Jason Statham, you get what you get, and you leave satisfied.
Awesome.
You're looking for an action movie? The Working Man on Amazon Prime is just for you.
And he's just so cute, isn't he?
All right, y'all. Next up, we head over to HBO Max with the psychological action thriller Flight Risk.
Whoa.
Now, this is starring Mark Wahlberg, Michelle Dockery, and Topher Grace, whom we all know from that 70s show.
That's right.
A pilot transports an air marshal accompanying a fugitive to trial as they cross the Alaskan wilderness. Tensions soar and trust is tested. Not everyone is on board. Is who they sing. Again,
scary.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Love
you got
him.
really no
Marky Mark,
surprises.
it's
with
another
Mark
one of those,
Wahlberg,
right?
Yeah, it's kind
You
of
go and know exactly
Yeah, but
what's
this
happening.
action thriller though, right?
The setup though is different.
Because I think
You got a
Ted
different
too,
plot.
the comedian.
You got Topher Grace for the comic
comedy.
relief. I mean, it's a really good movie. I stayed glued to it.
Okay.
It's over 2 hours, but Mark Wahlberg makes it seem like it's
You stayed awake.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We're not gonna be falling asleep on the
Good
couch. 2-hour movie.
Right,
no
right.
way I look that much like Peter Griffin.
Oh yeah.
So again, Flight Risk on HBO Max, starring Mark Wahlberg. Check it out. All right, y'all. Next up, we head over to Apple TV with The Morning Show. Now, this is starring Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. Pull back the candid curtain on early morning TV. This unapologetically candid drama looks at the modern workplace through the lenses of the people who help wake America up. Now, this show is actually very special to me because I work on the morning show.
I have worked many morning shows,
So we all have worked, so we know what happens behind the scenes.
This can cause you PTSD.
This can cause serious PTSD.
I will say though, when people ask, is that how it is? That's more like network. That's not. That's like the Matt Lauer situation and all of that. That's not the local.
No, that's not
so
local.
it doesn't get this crazy.
Right. It's blown up. It's blown up.
It's blown up, but there are different pieces that were like, yep, I relate to that.
Absolutely.
Because currently, right now, the morning show is in its 4th season, but like the first season dealt with like sexual misconduct. The second season dealt with like COVID. The third season dealt like the growing streaming services that are kind of taking over. So every season you have a major
That's
theme.
pretty cool. Yeah, I like
and
that.
So the morning show is well acted. Again, Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Aniston. You can't go wrong, man. It is an absolutely great show. And I'm a fan of it.
It's definitely entertaining.
It
we'll
is
say that.
absolutely.
But I'm not caught up, so I need to. Well, yeah, where can I watch it again? It's been a while.
The morning show on Apple TV.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. And finally, y'all, we head over to Peacock with the action comedy Twisted Metal. Now, this show is based off the PlayStation game. I'm showing my age a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I used to play this a lot back in the day.
Right. It's based off the PlayStation game, set in a post-apocalyptic version of the U.S. known as the divided states of America. The world has descended into chaos after a mysterious event known as the Fall has left cities in ruins. What happens is John Doe, a motor mouth delivery driver known as the Milkman, is tasked with basically taking packages from city to city in this post-apocalyptic world. This stars Anthony Mackie and Stephanie Beatrice, and you can find it on Peacock. This is non-stop action. Non-stop
That's what
action.
I kind of figured.
You know, car chases, shoot 'em up, comedy. I mean, again, Anthony Mackie, you can't go wrong.
No, he's cool.
It's an unbelievable show.
Yeah.
I'm still on season 1, like episode 6, but I can't turn it off.
All
right.
Twisted
Great
Metal
job.
on Peacock, y'all.
Thank you
These
so
are all
much.
fantastic.
No problem.
All right, guys, we'll see you after the break. Stick around.
For 15 years, I've lived and breathed Jacksonville weather here at First Coast News. From stepping out in the midst of hurricanes to just delivering your daily forecast, I take it seriously because weather can impact your safety, but it also impacts your everyday life. So my job is to make it easy to understand so that you're prepared. I'm Lewis Turner, and as Chief Meteorologist here at First Coast News, it is my honor to be on your side.
Get your latest forecast on First Coast News Plus.
Saving money is now more important than ever for seniors. But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance coverage. With the $9.95 rate, a 65-year-old male receives less than $900 in coverage. For $10,000 in coverage, he would pay over $110 a month with a 2-year waiting period. Fortunately, with Senior Life Insurance Company, he pays less than $58 a month for $10,000 in protection. There's no waiting period, no medical exam, and he saves over $600 a year by choosing Senior Life. A 65-year-old female saves over $400 a year. Don't overpay for your life insurance. Call now to see how much money you could save with Senior Life. We could help you get cash back from your current overpriced policy. Call now to lock in your coverage and low monthly rate. For your free quote, call now.
You wouldn't have your ex officiate your wedding.
Do you, Jake? Liar, cheater, gaslighter.
So why have anyone but America's largest injury law firm handle your injury case? Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
That is the Protector. Awesome new part of the First Coast News fleet.
This truck is a monster. This truck is a beast.
It's got all the tools on it. It's very large. I love how big the tires are.
And this is going to be able to show you the weather around the First Coast like you've never seen it before.
The Protector really is going to help protect the community.
Being in your neighborhood, and that's the key thing, is being able to tell a story so you can see what it looks like on the ground. Being able to get sights on a storm, that allows folks to really take action and do something about it.
So when it comes to telling the weather story, like so much of it is showing you the weather. It's so much about showing you what's happening now, but where a storm is heading next. This is a fantastic team, and I get the honor of coming in and working with this talented group of meteorologists, and it gives us that edge in continuing to be the most accurate weather team.
Sponsored by HananiaAutos.com.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Let's get organized together.
All right, guys, for this one tank trip, we are down here at Silver Spring State Park. We're gonna be getting in some spring water, having a great time. This is a fantastic place to bring a family. We've got Eddie here. He's one of the tour guides. He's gonna tell us what we're gonna be getting into. Eddie, thank you so very much for having us here today.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Now, he's an avid kayaker, but I am not. So tell us about what folks can do here.
Well, you can do a lot of family-oriented stuff. You can camp at the park. There's little facilities over there, museum, gift shop, little diner, things like that, and you can also paddle. And because you're a beginner, that's great. This is a real calm, leisurely paddle. You're just floating down. Basically, you're gonna float down river, and we only have to paddle for maybe you're only against current for about 500 feet. So
right on.
It's real good for kids and family. Excellent for that.
Gotcha.
Very good beginner river.
Okay, so we're gonna be in the clear boats, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we should be able to see everything because we're in spring water?
Yep.
So to kind of explain what that means to folks.
So this is all this water from the Everglades all the way up to southern Alabama, Mississippi. It's all part of the Floridan Aquifer, one of the largest reservoirs of water in the world, freshwater artesian spring water.
Yeah.
So you're going to be, honestly, I can see, when we go to Mammoth, it's going to be 50 foot, 55 foot deep. You can see straight to the bottom, no problem.
What? That's amazing. Okay, so what are we going to see while we're out there?
So I guarantee always to guests that come out here, you're going to see fish, turtles, and birds.
Okay.
You may see some manatees. Probably we'll see alligators. If we get some sunshine coming out, that'll help.
Yeah.
So we'll whole slew and.
No, you're fine. You're okay. They won't mess with you.
The thing I love about this is that every time me or one of the other guides goes out, it's different. There's just different stuff. You might see some otters. You might see some snakes.
That's amazing. That's very cool. Okay, before we get out on the water, real quick, tell us where we're located and what are the hours.
This is Silver Spring State Park. This is Paddling Adventures. And currently, it changes seasonally, but currently it's 8 to 5.
Okay.
And it just, the closing time changes depending on the season.
Is there a website they can check whenever they come?
Oh, yeah. With silversprings.com.
Right on. All right.
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
I'm ready to get on the water. Eddie, you ready to rock?
Every day I'm ready.
Let's go, baby. Let's get on the boat. Yeah, baby.
Ah, this is nice.
All right, folks. So this here is Mammoth Springs. This is one of the largest freshwater artesian springs in the world. And for us back here, we were in about 6 foot of water. Now we're in about 50, 55 feet of water. Drops off real quick. And you have quite a bit of water coming out of here every day. It's about 400 to 550 million gallons a day. It's a magnitude 1 spring. This area, yeah, it contributes more than 50% of the water to Silver River every day. The other percentage is just random other springs along the river. We'll see some later. This area has always been very significant for natural purposes as well as human purposes. You know, this has been here for tens of thousands, millions of years. People have been here for tens of thousands of years. There's ice age activity. There's been knock marks on mammoth fossils, mammoth springs. More modern times, though, we have park amenities, you know, stuff for tourists and everything. Sweet shop, Springside Cafe, Paradise Treats, the Lundy Building, for example, gift shop, museum, that sort of thing back here behind us. We also have our awesome glass bottom boat dock right back there.
These guys over there?
Yeah, I heard they're
so they normally dock right over there.
Cool.
This has always been the epicenter of this area for people, for animals. You know, you used to have a hotel back there, a train depot, a swim beach used to be over there.
Oh, wow.
This actually became a state park in 2013. So then it became more for, you know, nature, more ecotourism.
Absolutely.
So where we are right now.
This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm telling you what, when you roll up and because it's so clear, as you cruise over here, it was shocking. It was surprising. Yeah. When you're like all of a sudden it just opens up and you're like, oh, but that is really deep.
Characteristic with the springs, a lot of them, you'll see a flat, shallow area, and then all of a sudden a big deep drop off. This is no exception.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's get rocking.
Hey folks, so right here I want to show y'all, we're at a nice spot in the river. There's two important springs right here. We have Spring of the Stars and we have Creature Springs. A lot of movies have been filmed along the Silver River and in these two areas in particular.
Cool.
Some of the movies that have been filmed along the Silver River are Moonraker, The Old Tarzan, I Spy, Sea Hunt, and Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, that's cool.
Which happened to be filmed right there, a lot of scenes.
This is awesome. Man, I really appreciate this. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, man. Thank you very much for the guided tour. We have learned a lot.
I learned so much.
Yeah, we got to see so much stuff. Manatee, alligator, all sorts of birds and fish.
Turtles.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, and a snake.
And a snake, yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Only one though, so
yeah, but I think I can take it from here though.
Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate y'all coming out today. I thoroughly enjoyed y'all's company. Thanks for experiencing Silver River with myself and all the crew today. We really enjoy it and I love having y'all out. So the river is yours.
Oh, let's go.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Eddie, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Let's get on out.
Woo!
When you buy fresh from Florida Produce, it's also fresh from the Aston family. From Herman, Sam, fresh from Elizabeth and Jason, Heriberto, and fresh from the Allen family. Support Florida farmers and look for local produce where you shop. Fresh from Florida. Trust is grown here.
For over 40 years, ProCraft Cabinetry has been the builder's choice for multifamily cabinet solutions. From apartments to condos and large-scale housing developments, our durable cabinets are designed to handle the demands of your projects. Visit jax.procraftcabinetry.com.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed.
that my health needs aren't treated the same way
as mine. With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
to get the answers I need.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years. Finally, I have a team of experts
taking a proactive approach
to help me be my healthiest.
At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
Hi, I'm calling again about that estimate I was supposed to get 3 weeks ago.
Hello?
I was just wondering if you'd be able to come out and measure my tub. Me again. Just checking on your availability. I'm just calling to see if anyone can come out and take a look at my bathroom. It's not that deep. You just come in, you take the tape measure, and you go boom, 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 and you're done. Ugh.
Thank you for calling West Shore Home. What kind of project are you interested in?
When you're tired of chasing down callbacks, West Shore Home is ready to get your project started. We utilize highly trained employee installers. Plus, the first time we stop out, you'll get a price that's good for an entire year and a guaranteed installation date. Lock in limited time savings on your bathroom remodel with West Shore Home. Call or visit westshorebath.com for our New Year's buy one, get one sale. Buy a full bath remodel and get a shower in a second bathroom absolutely free. And anyone that calls right now will get an extra $250 off their project.
I slipped. A 3,000-pound can had rolled up on top of my leg. They rushed me to the hospital. Just so happened, a commercial came on about Morgan & Morgan, and I always remember them saying, for the people. They end up getting me 20 times more than what they offered.
She's an Emmy Award-winning consumer tech columnist, TV host, and our most trusted tech life expert. I'm talking about the one and only Jennifer Jolly, and she joins us from the CES, the most powerful tech event in the world. Jennifer, this is your 16th year at CES, so what's popping this go-around?
You know what's crazy? I thought it was my 16th year. It's my 17th year. That's what's crazy. I've been here so many years, I don't even remember how long. What I'm seeing this year, the big theme, what's catching my eye, gadgets becoming more useful, less like, oh my gosh, that's insane, and more, finally, a gadget that actually does some hard work for us. Starting with this one right here. This is the Luba 3 AWD robot lawnmower. It's built for real lawns. I'm talking hills, weird edges, trees, kids' toys. Real life, no perimeter wires. You just take it out of the box, map your yard once with your phone. It uses cameras, sensors, and GPS to know where it is, accurate down to about a centimeter. It detects more than 300 obstacles, and it is whisper quiet. Next up, we're looking at a lot of different health tech here. Another major headline, I'm seeing massive, significant upgrades, including Phonak new Infinio Ultrasphere hearing aids. Now get this, a dedicated AI chip pulls voices out of background noise. So think about being in a crowded restaurant, an airport, a classroom, maybe on a giant showroom floor at CES. But all of a sudden, conversations are crystal clear, even in the busiest, noisiest of places. Also, it now pairs with up to 8 Bluetooth devices and stays connected to 2 at once. That means you can watch TV on your tablet, and then when your phone rings, the call comes straight through your hearing aids. No reconnecting. Why is this so important? 1 in 5 teens already shows signs of hearing loss. 1 in 10 kids in America has noise-related hearing damage that can impact learning. So not just an older adult issue anymore. This one is out now. Speaking of kids and families, the new Tonybox 2 raises the bar on another critical need, screen-free fun. It's a soft, kid-proof speaker that plays stories and songs when you put a little Tony, a little figurine on top. No screens, no ads, no internet. But the big upgrade this year, Tony Play, interactive audio games so kids don't just listen, they make choices and guide the story. For parents, it's a big, safe win, keeping kids engaged without notifications, scrolling, or bedtime meltdowns. For years here, CES TV news has been like 8K curved, transparent. But the most meaningful upgrades I've seen so far this year, you can open the curtains and still see the screen. This is TCL's new X11L. This uses a next-gen SQD mini LED backlight to get extremely bright while still keeping deep blacks and the colors exceptionally accurate. So movies, sports, and games look great any time of day. It's also incredibly thin, about 1/8 of an inch, so about as wide as my thumb. It hangs flat on the wall like artwork instead of kind of sticking out like a giant black box. All right, I don't know about you, but I lose my reading glasses all the time, every day. I run around in a panic looking for them. Oval is a new kind of smart home hub that can tell you exactly where you left something. It is so cool. The hub understands context, not just motion. It can tell the difference between like kids playing in the yard and someone at your door at midnight. It can help you find your glasses, warn you about tripping hazards, or like if you left a burner on the stove. It basically fixes all the stuff that we hate about smart home gadgets today, like too many apps, nonstop alerts, privacy concerns. Oval runs its AI inside the device so your video, sound, and activity data stays in your house. It also works with the devices you already own, kind of acting like the brain of the smart home. Instead of just one more gadget to manage, you can read everything about everything I've talked about here at my website, techish.com. Follow along because we'll be here all week.
Jennifer, these are amazing. The home tech has really upgraded so much. It is absolutely wild. This is very cool. Thank you so very much for joining us this morning. We really do appreciate your time, as always. And guys at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.
Turn your porch or patio into the best room of the house. Save 25% right now with patio enclosures. Make every season your favorite season. Call 866-496-4449 today. Hurry, this offer ends soon.
The Harrell & Harrell H is a reminder of everything we stand for. If you're wondering how to handle things after an accident, call us. Feeling helpless? We have answers. When you're hurting, we're here. The Harrell & Harrell H is a symbol of our promise to you, that no matter who you are or what neighborhood you call home, we are committed to doing whatever it takes to help. Harrell & Harrell, don't settle for less than you deserve. We're right here.
I'm a coach, I'm competitive. It's really important to me that I have great coverage just for my job. I saw the commercial for Consumer Cellular. I thought at first it's just for old people, but my cell phone bill kept going up. And then, of all things, I made the call. It was almost 50% less. I got 5% off with AARP, so then it went even lower.
Consumer Cellular gives you the same fast, reliable nationwide network for up to half the cost of big wireless.
Same tower, same coverage. The same coverage that you're looking for, they offer.
And there's no long-term contracts.
You don't like us 1 month? Cut us loose, Coach.
We'll have you wrapped up in about 20 minutes. Really.
We hadn't gone back. We're not going back. We're with Consumer Cellular.
Call now and see how one of our U.S.-based Switch Pros can cut your bill by up to half. And right now, get your second month free with code SECONDFREE. Call 1-800-919-6381.
Hi, it's Christina again. I'm here to tell you about an all-new special offer. Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has a design you'll love at a price you can afford. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year. And best of all, they can install it in as little as 1 day with no stress and no mess. Take advantage of this special TV offer today.
Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-255-9365.
Turn your porch or patio into the best room of the house. Save 25% right now with patio enclosures. Make every season your favorite season. Call 866-496-4449 today. Hurry, this offer ends soon.
All right, I finally got to try some of this Smokin' Spencer's Q barbecue. It is outstanding.
Listen, Spencer, I'm just going to say, man, this is probably the best rib that I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I really do mean that. And so, like, seriously, do yourself a favor and go check him out wherever he's at. And seriously, I'm sorry we didn't get to the ribs live on TV, but man, I'm going to do it now.
Do it right now. Falling right off the bone.
Oh, so good.
And he also has his own spices. So you can make it at home, but might as well just buy it from him.
Stick around now, guys, because it is a day.
Have a great day.
It's a throwdown!